Hi class, I am going to walk you through how to do TGA number 2, our popular music project. This is a research-based project, so please know this is going to take you a little bit of time. Please be aware of that. All right, so to get to your project, you can either find it in your weekly checklist, which will be in the class plan, or under the content tab. I'm going to show you by getting to the content tab. So from here, what will appear is the last thing that you selected in the course. For me, I have table of contents. And I'm going to scroll on the left-hand side to where I see TGA assignments. I'm going to select it. And I'm also going to select underneath that popular music presentation, TGA. I'm going to select that so that way I only see the TGA I'm working on. When you open it, you will see two different items. You will see right here, it says PowerPoint presentation. This is the PowerPoint that I used to create the assignment. You can use it to help you prepare, or if the website that I've used for you to complete this assignment is giving you trouble, you can download and make a copy and complete it through the PowerPoint. Sometimes we have to get creative, so that's available if you need it. To open the assignment, you're going to click on the blue title. Make sure you're selecting the assignment because that's how you need to complete it. All right, so when you first pull it up, you're going to get some instructions, and these instructions are the exact same as TGA number 1, just this time you're going to be researching your favorite musician or singer, and you're going to be completing it on to Teacher Made. So it works the same as our first assignment. Make sure you save it as a PDF, but if you have trouble with that, as long as you've saved it within Teacher Made, I can access it. Underneath, you will see some details on this assignment, but let's go ahead and go straight to Teacher Made. All right, so you're going to enter your first name, your last name, and your student ID. I'm going to put in Mrs. G Teacher just because this is an example, but I need your first name, last name, and student ID. So this is going to walk you through exactly what I want you to do. It shows you the points and how I'm going to grade it as well. So you're going to be researching any musician, musical artist, or musical group that has made music from 1900 to present. If you give me a composer or artist who made music prior to that time period, I'm going to ask you to do it again. So please be aware of this time frame. I want you to be detailed. I want you to use complete sentences. I will take points off if you use incomplete sentences. And I need you to include links for sources. I will take points off if you do not include those links. Essentially, good rule to follow. Answer every single box. If you miss a box, I'm going to take off points. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find your musician's group or name. You're going to type it here. I'm going to look up the Beatles, because I love the Beatles. So are they born? Where are they from? They're from England. I'm going to have to look up when they were born, but for the purpose of this assignment, the other thing you can do is when was the band formed? So I'm going to look that up. I want you to tell me what their childhood looked like, and I want you to give me a source link. If you can't find their childhood, maybe look up early years of the band. So you're going to go to Google and you're going to look up when did the Beatles form? And I can see right here, they formed in 1957. Britannica is a good resource, but I want to double check, see if there's not a better resource as well. Please do not use Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not a reliable source. Wikipedia is not a reliable source. All right, I'm going to go with this NPR article. And according to this NPR article, they did start in 1957. So I'm going to copy the link because remember, I've got to save those sources. I'm going to go ahead and put that source link in there first thing before I forget. And the band started in 1957. Remember, use complete sentences. So I have to fix this. They are from England. What did their childhood look like? Well, you're going to have to look that up for your artist. Or if you can't find childhood, remember, tell me about their early days. I'm going to tell you one thing I do know about them. They started as a folk rock group. They weren't originally pop or rock. They were originally folk. Fun fact. Live performance. Link to a live performance of this artist. So you're going to go to YouTube and you're going to find a video of them performing live. So it can be a music video if they are performing, but I really want them in front of a crowd. Beatles live performance. This is a good video right here. Help. Great song. I found my video and I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to come back to my teacher made and put the link in. That's 1 point. Next is described as a performance, 2 to 3 sentences. The music sounds like is a nice sentence stem. You can use that to help you get started. So the music is fast and happy. It makes me want to dance. Keep it simple. Complete sentences. Make sure it's complete sentences. You can write more than 2 to 3 sentences, but I want that as your minimum. Next, musical talent. So musical talent is measured in many ways. Explain why your artist is talented. And then I've given you a sentence stem to help you. And this right here are 3 points. So this is 1 point and this box is 2 points. This music is band. I'm going to type band. This band is talented because they wrote music that appealed to a wide audience. What criteria do you use to judge the quality of your artist's musical performance? So I've got some sentence stems right here. I judge music based on blank, blank, and blank, and I think they do a great job at blank, and that is why they're great. I judge their music based on sound quality, instruments, and catchiness. It's not quite a word, and I'm going to change it to how catchy they are. I think that they are really good at using different instruments. Fun fact, they are one of the first groups to use a sitar in mainstream music. Influence on society. This is 3 points. So how do they influence society? Do they work with charities or nonprofits, that kind of thing? And then I need sources. You can't just give me random information. You got to give me a source. So I'm going to go over here. What charities do the Beatles support? All right. No, that doesn't look like a reputable source. Make sure we're finding BeatlesNews.com. This is going to be a good source. All right, what charities do they source? So according to this source, their charity, is the Beatles Day Foundation, and it raises money for local causes, including promotion of health and well-being of children and young people. So I'm going to copy this link. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link in so I don't forget it. The Beatles have a charitable foundation called the Beatles Day Foundation. It supports local children. Keep it simple, but make sure those sentences are complete. Awards and achievements. Have they received any awards for their accomplishments? We need a source. We got to go look it up. What awards have the Beatles received? Remember, Wikipedia is not a good source. Grammy.com. Here we go. IMDb. All their awards. This is a great list. Academy Awards, Grammys. They have all kinds of stuff. MTV, Walk of Fame. So I'm going to copy my link. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my link in. They have received Grammy awards for a variety of accomplishments. They have received Grammy Awards and Academy Awards. Remember, you don't have to write long sentences, but they need to be complete sentences. Education. Did they go to school for music? If so, where? If not, where? Did they get experience? What are some requirements for attending a college-level music program? What are other careers in music beyond being a performer? Make sure you give me your links. I think you kind of get the gist of how to do that research. You're going to type it into Google and give a reputable link. The slide is worth 5 points. Make sure you fill in every box. Injury in music. I want you to look up how this artist prevents injury, such as hearing loss, vocal cord injuries, or other types of physical injuries. If you can't find information on how your artist protects themselves, then research how a music artist can protect themselves. So you're not going to complete both boxes. You're going to complete either this top one or this middle one. And the bottom one is links to sources. When you're done, you can either save for later or hit I'm done. So I'm going to hit I'm done. And I'm going to submit it. If you're not done, then don't submit. Hit save for later. You can log back in using your name and student ID.